Hello, and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, March 29th. Tesla is on the hunt for a lot of electricians as it grows its solar and battery business. This coming after the tax credit was increased to 30% last year. Electrek spotted a flurry of new Tesla job postings for licensed electricians in California: Livermore, Irvine, Vista, San Diego, Los Angeles, and Hawthorne. On top of the electricians, Tesla is also looking to hire site surveyors, technicians, and advisors for their growing solar business. Lately, it seems like Tesla was more heavily relying on third-party installers, but the new job postings show that the company is still investing in their own installations. Rivian's stock price is bouncing back from an all-time low that was hit earlier this week. The new data indicates that the EV maker delivered more vehicles in the first quarter than was expected. Wall Street was expecting the company's annual delivery and production guidance to be between 60 and 65,000, though Rivian stuck with a modest 50,000 EV production goal. According to the new data from state registrations gathered by Cox Automotive, Rivian had 8,145 registrations just in the first quarter. The total easily beats the Wall Street estimate of 7,167 reported by Benzinga. The study also noted used vehicle data indicates fewer Rivians were on sale compared to their peers. Likely as a result of this data, Rivian stock ended trading nearly 10% higher than yesterday. Faraday Future has announced the long-awaited start of the FF91 production. The EV startup flagship EV, called the FF91 Futurist, originally debuted in 2017, but as you can imagine, they had some rocky times ahead. Financial ups and downs continued to plague the company, along with other controversies involving former employees, layoffs, and loans. Eventually, the company founder stepped down as CEO in 2019 after filing for bankruptcy. More disputes delayed production, only finally being put to rest on this very day. Faraday says that this is the last of 7 major manufacturing milestones on a long road to production. But we're not talking terribly high numbers for the boutique car. The company claimed to have 14,000 unpaid reservations and only 401 that are actually paid. For such an ambitious product coming from a total startup, the effort to actually reach production is certainly commendable. Mercedes Maybach teased its first fully electric series production model, the Maybach EQS 680. It's a premium luxury SUV that will be fully debuted this April. The automaker first revealed the luxury SUV concept 5 years ago at Auto China Beijing. Mercedes hasn't released the full details yet, but since it's based on the Mercedes EQS SUV, we are expecting it to be more powerful than the 484 Matic SUV with 536 horsepower and 633 pound-feet of torque. The 584 Matic is powered by a 104 kilowatt-hour battery, giving it up to 285 miles of range. The company will reveal the series production model on April 17th. Ford Motor is gearing up to launch its first EV in the Middle East in 2024. The managing director of Ford Middle East, named Chris Noel, told Bloomberg that Ford would launch its first EV in 6 Persian Gulf countries before expanding further into the region. Countries in the Middle East, such as oil-rich Saudi Arabia, are diversifying economic interests and investing in electric technology to prepare for the inevitable EV-only future. Noel expects EVs to account for over 10% of all vehicles in the Gulf by 2028 or sooner, claiming, quote, "It'll remain a growth region for the foreseeable future." Now, while this sounds very encouraging, we have to remember that Ford's EV business lost $6 billion over the last 2 years and is expected to lose another $3 billion just this year. Losing money on every sale, but making it up for volume, doesn't really last all that long. I don't know. In today's community comment found on YouTube, James Malone says, "Good stuff, Mike. I hope Kia and Hyundai can retrofit the older EV6 and Ioniq 5 for the new hands-free driving tech." Thanks for the comment, James. Myself, I sincerely doubt that Hyundai or Kia will have any kind of hardware or software updates for current vehicles to get anything close to level 3 autonomy. I'm driving a Hyundai right now, and based on how and where I drive, the driver's assist isn't really that useful for me. Considering that the EV9, the yet unreleased vehicle that doesn't have level 3 yet, but says it will have hardware capability of level 3, that tells me that the current vehicles won't have access to it at all. Although the goal was much higher, Tesla did something similar years ago, claiming that their cars had the necessary hardware for complete autonomy. Turns out that Elon spoke too soon on that one, but like I said, it's a very different goal, very different timeline. But we can take some lessons from it. I really don't think that Hyundai or Kia is going to have a hardware retrofit, considering that would likely have to have not just sensors but cameras installed. And those cameras have to have somewhere to look out from. And yeah, I just don't see it going on there. If it did, that would be dope. Believe me, I would love it. But yeah, I'm not holding my breath for that one. Thanks for your comment, and thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.